So I found this rug over at Dollar General, and what I did was just fold it over long lengthwise, and then I with some yarn I kind of just sewed it closed. But then I realized that the little tassels were off. I don't know if you can see that they're like two together. So what I did was I'm going to remove them, and I'm going to sew them so that they are evenly, well, kind of evenly spaced. So I'll put one here, and that way it'll look more evenly distributed and look much nicer. I already moved, as you can see, some of them around, but and then I'm gonna stuff it, and it'll be a really, really nice, pretty pillow. We'll see what happens. I will show you the results. With this, I just, thankfully, you can't see the my sewing, because I am not a seamstress at all. I'm actually the opposite, but anyway, if that does exist. But anyway, this is what I have this far, and I'm gonna just go ahead and fix these and make them evenly. I'll let you know how it looks later. Okay, so I went ahead and fixed these. I made them, just distributed them evenly, and I think they look pretty good. I went ahead and also I didn't sew this end yet, because that's what I'm going to use to stuff it. But as you can see, there's my Sesame Street stitches, and this what I did was I sewed right there, so that's nice and closed. And so I'm going to go ahead and stuff this puppy, and we will go from there. So what I went ahead and did was, since I had this old pillow, I'm not a fan of these colors anymore. I went ahead and opened it up, and I'm going to use the stuffing from it for the new pillow. Sure that those corners get nice and stuffed as well. Those are easy to miss. You don't want to get to the end of the project and be messing with that. I don't know how stuffy I'm gonna want it. I think this is good enough. I think that's pretty enough. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. Let's empty this, and I think that's gonna be enough. So yeah, if you have old pillows that you don't like, don't throw them away. Cut them up like I did. Look at this, and see what's inside, because everything is reusable. So ooh, look at this. It already has kind of like a tube kind of look to it. So I'm gonna stuff it like that. There we go. There we go. I don't want to push it too much. I don't want to make it too, you know what I mean? Too like stiff. I want it to be nice and fluffy and comfy, not like a brick. Okay, that's good. We're getting there. Push it in a little more and distribute evenly so that it doesn't look lumpy and weird. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. A little lumpy, so let's fix that. It's looking good actually, the back side. So let's just distribute and stuff evenly. What I'm doing in there is I'm kind of like moving things around and fluffing it up. So when you get the desired look for your pillow, you can call it a day. Yeah, I think I will use all of this. So now I'm going to go ahead and, so as you can see, I just went ahead and did whichever side worked best. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew with one of those really big needles, put some yarn through it, and then white yarn, and go through the white. That way my Sesame Street sewing techniques don't show very much. And then I can just kind of, this is kind of loose over here, so I'm going to go in and push it in from the middle towards down. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. So when I'm done sewing this, I think I'm going to then hot glue the end. So I'm gonna sew right there in the white with white yarn, and then hot glue these ends here. Let me show you this way. See how I've sewn this one? I'm gonna hot glue that puppy together like that. I am really happy with this pillow. It still needs a little bit of help. Still needs a little, looks a little lumpy, but I'll work on it and I'll get that done and I'll show you the final product.